Hey guys, George here from Dive Logics, talking to Mr. Warren Roseberry from Rescue Gear. And Warren's going to introduce us to some of our products for both swiftwater rescue and for public safety divers.
Hi everybody, my name's Warren. Work for Rescue Gear. We focus on spec ops equipment for primarily public safety teams just doing water rescue, rope rescue, or dive. So body and weapons, any type of extrication, and then a lot of swiftwater. Because the teams that are doing dive, we see a lot of times, if they know how to drive a boat, they're good around water, they can swim, they get, if there's a mass flood event, they get into a swiftwater situation. So sometimes it's just the best people to be in that water, just naturally comfortable in the water. Some of the gear I'm going to show you today, this side has really got a bunch of dive stuff in it. AquaLung Military is one of our partners. They do a great job. They make specifically BCDs with lots of buoyancy made to haul extra equipment in and out of the water.
High-vis, so lots of reflective tape.
Lots of reflective tape. Just made for somebody that needs the ability to hold extra weight because they're diving a dry suit with a lot of buoyancy. Whereas a standard wreck version of this might only hold 20 pounds of weight, this is going to hold 40 pounds of weight in it. And as you go into more of a technical rig, this is Apex, which is basically one of AquaLung's other customers, mostly out of the Europe area. This is a backplate and wings, just a technical version of this. We see dive teams really go one of two directions, where it's more of a traditional type of lift situation with a front flotation, or they want a more technical rig with a back. This is personal preference, just kind of showing the two camps there. Shearwater making some unbelievable dive computers. We see a lot of our teams using this. A lot of them just do standard analog, and depending on their SOPs, but great computers from Shearwater.
Cool. What else we got, bud?
Yeah, as we go into water rescue, I'll start. I don't want to start here because it's a little confusing. We this is sell a lot of PFDs. So any kind of mass flood event, public safety teams are moving in typically, and you want a life jacket that has the buoyancy not only for you, but for you and a survivor. So this PFD, for example, will have
so you can float your victim as well.
26 pounds of buoyancy versus a normal life jacket might have 15 pounds of buoyancy. Also, what you're seeing here is a MOLLE platform where they can add pockets, add radial holders, put light sticks in there. They can brand it with who they are, because normally there's a bunch of teams working together. The ability to mount a knife. This is a self-extrication leash, and then a dry suit that is breathable, which is very unusual if you come from the dive industry, because in Hurricane Katrina, since we're here in New Orleans, when they were walking around looking for people, that water from waist down had sewage, it had hydrocarbons, had fuel, everything was in the water. The top part of the people walking around, it was 100 degrees and humid. So a normal dry suit, you're going to pass out probably in about an hour or less.
Sure, of course.
And a team can take a breathable dry suit and work 8 hours in a breathable dry suit. Whereas if you would do a standard tri-lam or bi-lam suit, you're just not going to make it. You're going to end up rolling it down, and now you step in a manhole, it's going to flood, and you're going to become a part of the problem. So what you're seeing here is a very typical water rescue uniform. These PFDs are $200 to $1,800 depending on the version. As you spend more money, you get PFDs, and we'll go over here, that will have the buoyancy and have the ability to be hoisted back out. So now I can,
I like that. That's huge.
I can hook on, hoist out here.
This,
I can
of course, is weight rated. Yeah,
everything's
awesome.
weight rated. One of the other things you will see in the higher end products is the water is so contaminated that this unzips on the bottom. You can pull the foam out, and the foam is RF welded in a bag, because foam soaks up all the nasty chemicals, bacteria in the water, and there's no way to decontaminate foam. So if you take a traditional life jacket and you submerge it in a flood event, it soaks up environmentally everything like a sponge, and there's no way to clean that. Even to date, the high-end PFDs, we have created a way to basically seal the foam, where the foam can be pulled out, simple bleach, simple green it, put simple bleach, and then shove it back in and go. $1,800 product, but it's made specifically for going after people in swiftwater environment. Anyway, very unusual, lots of colors, styles. This Gifty right here comes in a green and a blue. New York State Police just made a decision to put this in the back of their police cars, and they're going with a high-vis yellow version of this.
Right.
If you look close, you will see the ability to stick a radio antenna out of these pockets, lots of extras, and with a MOLLE platform, people now can build their own gear, put a tourniquet on this, do whatever they want to do, but also have 26 pounds of buoyancy to go after somebody in the water.
So it's fair to say that if, so any department, whether, I'm not going to name any specific departments, but if either my department or a department that I was training wanted to custom order something specifically to suit their needs, you guys were able to build that out?
Yeah, we typically do. So everybody, one of the good things with that is they'll come in and go, okay, we want our rig built like this. Even to the point of changing the color. So New South Wales, and I'm going to use it because they don't mind, they want orange. And then I was like, okay, but there's minimum order quantities.
Oh, they said it like, we want orange.
Yes, and so we.
Oh wait, no, that's British. I was trying to do Australian, right?
So we'll do it in orange. As a matter of fact, we have an orange color we do for them. So lots of flexibility. Other brands also, Mustang Survival and NRS, phenomenal product lines. These companies have been in this game of water rescue and rafting for a long time. This is mostly a sport brand that is getting into rescue. Mustang comes from a military side, and they do a great job. 346. These are the three big water rescue brands out there.
Thank you, bud. All right, what else we got?
Well, we do, you'll notice the fins. If you're a diver, you might recognize some of the standard old-style rocket or jet fins is what we call them from
I'm a huge fan of being seen. I'm not trying to infiltrate a beachhead or sneak up on anybody. I'm a public safety diver. I do not want to wear all black. We are, I don't know what it is about the mentality of public safety divers.
We always have fun.
I have the bright yellow aprons.
We call it tactical rescue, which we just laugh about.
Yeah,
it's the industry a little bit.
It's a terrible philosophy.
It is. It's something that the high-vis colors are the most popular. Yeah. So very, very popular.
The Ultimas?
Yeah, I have a pair of those.
Ultimas are nice.
Yeah, great boots. One of the great things about being a company that deals with diving and swift water, you'll see boots that are coming out of the sport market that are just killing it over in sport. We also know do very well for solving what would be any type of boot issue. Ultima, obviously a military product that has been extremely popular in the military. NRS makes some great boots they work for diving, they work for swift water. So with us, you'll see us bring knives over from the sport industry, specifically paddling and swift water from other departments. And so it's a good mix because these people that are typically diving are doing the swift water. And then it's really everything, even from inflatable technology too. It's come a long way in the last couple of years.
It's interesting. That reminds me, when I was, I spent 18 and a half years in the Marine Corps, and for each subsequent deployment, right, I did 5 on 3 to Iraq, 2 to Afghanistan. Every time I would go to REI, so I had all this issued gear, and everyone thinks, military gear, the military uses, it's got to be great. Heck no, man. I went to REI and just dropped 5 to 10 grand and used all the commercial stuff because it was so much better. But I like that.
And we're working hard. Like, we're nerding out about new materials. Like, we made a MOLLE material the other day that now is half the weight but twice as strong. But it looks and feels like material. It doesn't feel like a piece of plastic. So there's a lot of innovation going on across all these industries, and so we're lucky enough to get to work with all of them.
Very cool.
That's kind of who we are.
All right, man. Rest of the year. Hey, man, nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you.
It was really nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
All right, thank you kindly.